Alright, we are in Nuketown Zombies with the Black Ops 2 weapon pack on with gun game. So new stuff. Like I said, you know, I'm back. I'm back in the saddle. I think every time I upload a video, you guys doubt me, but not around here anymore. Not around here. And we got Quick Revive. Wow, Quick Revive can. All right. I guess. I didn't even know Quick Revive can go right here. Usually, like when I'm playing in Nuketown, it's like Oh, I can't knife. I keep on forgetting. It's usually in the garage, or if we kind of like take a little trip all the way over to the other side of the neighborhood. Oh, hello, zombie. It's usually here. It's only those two spots, but you know what? Change is cool. Change is cool. Change is good. I'll tell you what does need change, though. You know what needs change? Everybody at Activision. You know, with all due respect, I think everybody with Activision, Treyarch, Infinity Ward, Ravens, I think they all gotta be respectfully euthanized. And I mean this shit. Black Ops 7 just released like a day ago, at least by the time of recording this video, and not a single damn thing looks good. Not a single damn thing looks good at all. If I'm being completely honest. The campaign just looks like dog shit. I don't think a single person has defended the campaign. You know, we got Harper boss fight. We got Harper boss fights. I don't know what the hell's going on there. We're fighting piranha plants from Super Mario. What? Menendez is coming back. I think is this a retcon of Black Ops 2? Is it before or after? I have no idea. You know why? Because I don't really give a shit. It hurts so much to see this campaign suck so much donkey cock, because Black Ops 6 campaign was phenomenal. You know, not a lot of people like Black Ops 6 as a whole. You could tell it was made with care. Like, they actually went in with a story and they were like, yeah, we want to do this. We want to make sure that everything kind of pieces here and it's nice. And you know what? They did it. They did it. You know, when Black Ops 6 first released, I wasn't really interested in the campaign all too much. You know, I have a video of me playing, like, the first, like, 2 missions, and that's kind of where it ended, because mainly I was just going to do the zombie camo grinding and all that. But I realized, and I was like, damn, I never finished Black Ops 6's campaign. And every mission was fun. I loved every single mission. They had the heist mission. You got to meet, well, you didn't really talk to him, but you got to see Bill Clinton.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Hi, this is Editing Brody here, and I don't really get into politics all this much, but I was looking into the sex scandal with this because I just found it funny. Look, I'm not saying if he did or did not receive a blowjob from Monica Lewinsky, but I'm just saying, like, I think this was made too big of a deal. All right, if she came into my Oval Office and said, Mr. President Brody, I want to turn this Oval Office into an oral office. Well, then guess what? I'm getting my dick sucked. Simple, short. The American people is the least of my concern if I was in this situation. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, and I think a lot of you guys can agree with me. You know, at the time of the campaign, he wasn't president. I think he was like senator or governor during like the timeline of the game. But regardless, you got to see Bill Clinton, and the whole like zombie like aspect with like the super soldier like gas or whatever the hell it was. It was really cool to see all of that, and it was really fun. And I guess when they decided to do the Black Ops 7 campaign, they said, let's just ignore everything, and let's just, you know, let's ask our most loyal fans to get on their knees on a hard wooden floor, because they clearly don't deserve anything better, not even like a pillow, and to both their hands out as we take off our corporate belts and shit in their hands. And you know what these loyal fans are going to do? They're not going to be like, oh my god, this dude just shat in my hand. Oh my god, this is so disgusting. You know what they're going to do? They're going to be like, oh my god, Activision shat in my hand. They shat in my hand. Let me rub it on my face and eat it. They're so... You... All respect, you motherfuckers are so disgusting. You are so repulsive. And I'm sorry I'm kind of making this video. You know, I'm supposed to be like, yeah, I'm excited. You know, I could be talking about Nuketown right now. I could be talking about gun game. You know, I could be talking about any other aspect of my life right now. But I just have to. This has been steaming in my mind for months, and I wanted to just make a video solely on it, but I just want to say it here because I can't really be bothered to like sit there and make an entire video just on, you know, COD fans. But they are some of the most despicable, disgusting pieces of filth. Like, they have no shame. They have no shame. And I can guarantee you that whatever relationship they are in, or if they are, or whenever they get one, they will never be doing any of the pounding. They are going to be 100% cucks. I can guarantee you this right now, dear listener, that is what's going to happen. Let's get this new. You know, I've seen some people defend Black Ops 7. One of the biggest ones was when people were hating on the campaign. They were like, well, who cares about the campaign? People don't play Black Ops. People don't play Call of Duty for the campaign. And which that is kind of true to an extent. I will agree. But for the most part, the campaign reflects the care given to the game as a whole. Think about it. Think about it. World at War, beautiful campaign, beautiful game. Black Ops 2, beautiful campaign, beautiful game. Black Ops 1, beautiful. Any campaign that had an amazing, campaign has a high chance of being an amazing game altogether. I think really the only outlier is World War II. But even then, some people are kind of like, I like World War II. I don't really like World War II. I don't like World War II multiplayer. I don't like World War II zombies. It's something different for everybody, you know? And I'm one of those people that kind of do like World War II. It's not the best by any means, but, you know, in terms of when it was out, I didn't mind it. I liked playing it. But then some games kind of go against it. Think about Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3's campaign sucked astronomically. Train go boom. And then you had the Whispering Tree. And then we have Nightmares, which I don't even know if that's considered a portion of the campaign. But think about this. Multiplayer, decent. I didn't really care for Black Ops 3 multiplayer. But look at the zombies. Hell, this is what we're playing right now. We got another part. We have like random parts here. Is it the door? Oh, okay. All right. I don't know exactly what we're building, but you know, it's fine. But also another thing is that like the campaign also reflects the multiplayer, not like gameplay wise, but as a sense of why we're here, you know. And it's just it sucks to see a campaign not be good, you know. And oh, we have the Haymaker. Oh, okay. All right. This isn't really Black Ops. Okay, Spaz 12. All right, I don't know why we had the Haymaker for a second. I mean, that's not really Black Ops 2. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it was in the dev files. I don't know. I guess the Black Ops 2 files were recently released or some shit. Beats me, dude. Aside from the campaign, another thing that I see that people like use to kind of defend Black Ops 7 is, oh well, no one's talking about the multiplayer, which must mean it's good. Once again, man. Once again. These motherfuckers never cease to surprise me with how dumb they could be. Like, number one, I don't think Call of Duty's had a good multiplayer for like the past like, I don't know. I genuinely can't tell you. I can't tell you. Like, I feel like multiplayer as a whole, like, and I don't want to be one of those like unks that are like, oh yeah, all the old games were better. But I think the only time I've played a Call of Duty multiplayer where the pros outweighed the cons was Black Ops 2. Every single multiplayer past that point had more cons than pros. Especially right after Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019. Is this a shield part? Okay, it is. Cool. And I'm one of the people that does like 2019. A lot of people didn't like the maps. I did. I did like the maps, if I'm being honest. I loved all the maps, honestly. Now, you had maps like Piccadilly Square, where that was just abysmal. But all the other maps, it kind of like, it stripped away from the 3-lane kind of design, which I wouldn't have mind if they kept some maps that had that concept, because that's a staple for Call of Duty. But you know, when they switched it up, I liked it. You know, they switch up things drastically with zombies almost every iteration. So I don't see why they don't try to do that with multiplayer more often. But I guess it's just that fan base is just so kind of stuck on being the same that, you know. And I mean, no disrespect, you know, you guys like what you like. And supposedly, from what I've been hearing, you know, it's Zombies is good, Zombies is okay. I never heard anyone say it's bad. I heard that the HUD is abysmal. Like, it's worse than Black Ops. Oh, okay, we got the Blundergat. Okay. Once again, once again, this thing doesn't cease to throw me off. All right. I don't know why the Blundergat's here, but just all things aside, Black Ops 7 is just gonna be like Vanguard. It's just gonna fall off. It's not gonna remain anything fun. I think Call of Duty is just kind of like, I would say, at least in terms of modern releases, Call of Duty is just kind of over. Like, I highly doubt, you know, that they're going to get any better. And that's Mule Kick right there. That's boring. And we're about to literally die right now, which isn't really that fun, but, you know, you gotta take what you gotta take. Alright. Let's get rid of these zombies. You know. But, you know, like I said in the beginning of the video, man, euthanize all of Activision. Mainly Activision. You know. But honestly, man, I kind of... I think I've said this in a video before where it's like, you know, a lot of people say like, oh, well, don't hate Treyarch, don't hate, you know, because they made Black Ops 2. And the truth is that they didn't. You know, I'm gonna cut it short, they didn't. Right? And I made an example with like the Arkham games, with like Suicide Squad, where it was the people who worked on Suicide Squad were never around for Arkham Knight or any of the past Arkham games previously because of how much of a gap there was. All the people there, nine times out of 10 moved on to do something else, because a 9-year gap doing nothing or a project that you don't have faith in, that's gonna make you go do different things. And I am positive that Activision or the people at Treyarch, or mainly the game development studios, probably felt that same way. They probably saw other first-person shooter projects that they thought would, you know, keep value to, you know, what Call of Duty kind of like set in stone. They were like, well, this project's holding more value, so we're gonna go do this instead. Because, like, believe me, dude, if you're in a job state or a company state, no matter what it is, and everyone around you is just numbers, this, quota, you know, that, motherfucker, I would rather sit on the side of the street with my booty right to the, like, street where motherfuckers can come up and fuck me for $1. That's what I do. I would rather be in that situation, that predicament, than, like, just be a suck-ass. Alright? I'd rather physically suck some butt than be a suck-ass. Alright? There's only a few groups of people that can make me be a suck-ass. One, any authority, like police, or if by any means we go to war or anything like that, and I gotta fight for our country and whatnot. You know, I'm pulling up like, yes sir, to the drill instructor, because I'm not dicking around with that dude. All right, I'm not dicking around with that shit. All right, I watched Full Metal Jacket. Driver mile, a jelly donut. How did it get there? You know, this transit horde's been blaring for like this entire time, and I gotta say, man, this transit better be DoorDashing me some goddamn juggernaut. It is round 12, and I am not suited for this. All right, I am. No, I need my jug. I need my jug. But, man, playing Nuketown, you know, just to switch the subject from being so negative, playing Nuketown is very nostalgic for me, because this was my first map I ever played on Black Ops 2. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Oh wait, did we not take, Oh wait. Oh wait, okay, I do take damage. It's just very little. I was confused for a second. Okay. All right, let me. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Hold on. I gotta lock in. I gotta go to a different gun. I gotta lock in. Lock-in mode commencing. Lock-in mode has been commenced. We are still on launchers. What the hell? Okay, hold on. Lock-in process. Can we get off the launchers? Jesus Christ! Also, what does a handsome, young, you know, hip fellow like me gotta do to get some goddamn juggernaut around here, dude? This shit's, like, actually, like, becoming a problem. Uh-oh. Alright, well, that's good. Alright, we got demoted. Also, Widow's Wine Grenades. Oh, yeah, Widow's Wine is useless. Why didn't I realize that? I didn't realize that. Huh. Because we don't have grenades, because it's gun game. Oh my god, Guys, why didn't y'all tell me that? This is y'all's fault. You know what? Because y'all didn't warn me, I think this serves as an excuse to take like a 40-year break. You know, no more videos for 40 years. I'll see you guys when I got back problems. Well, if that was the case, I'd have to immediately come back because I had back problems already. You know, like, I ain't gonna lie, dude, I don't think humans were meant to live till like 100, dude. I am about to turn 20. Well, not really. Wait, no. You see, and my brain's stupid. My brain is like the size of a walnut. I am 20. I am 20. I'm about to be 21. Well, not even about. I have to wait like another like 9 months or some shit. Dude, I don't know. I don't know. I ain't got processing power like that, baby. I got a 1990 ICBM bullshit ass or BIM processor for a brain, dude. Everyone's running around with like CPU, like Intel Core i9s. My shit's like a fucking penny with a microchip in it, dude. Like that's what my brain's packing. But oh, you teleport. That's not cool. That's really not cool. But yeah, man. I'm 20. I got back problems at the wazoo. Like, my shoulder blades feel so tense, and, like, I've been thinking for, like, the past month that it's just like, oh, I just gotta crack my back. But I can't crack my back to save my life. I also can't survive these zombies to save my life. But, you know, that's neither here or there. Alright, I think this should be Juggernaut. This should be Juggernaut. No, because why? Because why not? Why not? Hey, Call of Duty, can you give me, like, the one thing I really need? No. Hey, Call of Duty, can you make a good game for once? No. Hey, Call of Duty, can you, like, stop, like, having half your development team on goddamn AI-generated skins that cost 25 bucks? Alright, buddy, you crossed the line. Alright, face the wall, you know, and then I just get mag dumped, you know? Probably not. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Activision has, like, a full-on, like, AI-generated robot police force that just goes after people who criticize their game. You know? You get a bunch of, like, those, like, Tesla robots pulling up to you with 3D printed, like, SMGs. Like, this fucking company is so fucking abysmal, man. Like, I genuinely fucking can't. I genuinely can't. Alright, we should have something by now. Yes, baby. Oh, my God. Oh, I'm gonna give Juggernaut a reach around, man. I don't care. I don't care. I love my baby. I love my Jug. What was I saying earlier? Oh yeah, about Nuketown being nostalgic. I kind of forgot about that. But Nuketown was the first like Black Ops 2 map I started playing like not by myself, but like I would always play with my cousin, and I was playing Nuketown with this. It was 4 people, but only one of the guys had a mic, and he had to be like 30 years old or something like that. And heavy smoker, you could tell. But you know, I think it was like round like 20 or something like that. It was a pretty decently high round, you know, especially for 4-player, you know, Nuketown. Round 20, that's kind of insane. I think it was, but he said that he had to go because he needed to get more cigarettes. And honestly, as life's going on and as I'm getting butt fucked, I understand it. All right, let me get out of the evil fucking booty taking dungeon corner that is whatever the hell I was in. Oh, dude, the chick on sucks so much ass. But anytime I'm playing Nuketown, I think of that. And I think he mentioned a specific cigarette brand, if I'm not mistaken. It was either Marlboro or Newports. It was one or the other. But, you know. I mean, he might have not said a brand at all, because, I mean, at this time I was like, some shit, so I didn't really know cigarette brands. I only really started picking up on cigarette brand names when I started working at, like, retail stores, like Dollar General and stuff. Speaking of which, to the young men and women of the world watching this video, if you guys are even allowed to watch my content, because if y'all can, y'all gotta turn yourselves in, all right? I am not a good watch for the youngsters. But if you are looking for employment, I would rather see you, like, beg for coins than see you in a Dollar General. It is easily, if not, one of the worst stores to ever be a part of. If not, one of the worst companies to ever exist. You want to meet how... you want to experience how dumb people can be in the real world, work at a Dollar General. Work at a Dollar General. I assure you. I don't know the name of the movie, but it's like this movie where like this dude gets like cryogenically frozen, and like in the future everyone becomes like dumb as shit. Like they start pissing in their mouths because it's funny or some like it's something like that. And that's what it's like working at Dollar General. And that's not just like your coworkers, because the coworkers are going to be the most sensible people sometimes. And that's a big sometimes. But like district managers, regional managers, anybody above them, oh my god, you dude, guaranteed their buses were just a bit shorter than all the others. And I know that's kind of harsh to say, but oh my god, if you haven't worked at a Dollar General, respectfully, you can't be included in this conversation, in this solo conversation. You will meet the dumbest motherfuckers, you almost humanely impossible at a Dollar General. You know? And it's not just retail, it's just Dollar General. Because I worked at a Walmart for a couple months, and that wasn't there. That stupidity, that wasn't there. It's a Dollar General thing. It's a Dollar General thing. Now, I can't really speak for like other stores that aren't Dollar General, like Dollar Tree and stuff like that, but I would assume it's got to be close. I assume it's got to be close. And like working retail, man, like in the beginning, your most aggravating thing would be like customers, but like at least where I live, where being like a small town, and you kind of like over time get to know everyone, especially like if you work there for like or work around the town for like a couple of years. You know, you'll get to know people and you'll realize that they're really cool and all. But, you know, because at the end of the day, everyone's human, you know. But sometimes their ability to label them as a human kind of goes out the window. I mean, if you got to get the money, if you really need money, go ahead, you know. But, like, if you can go anywhere else, go. Just go. Don't, you know, like I don't know what I'm gonna do with the rest of my life. Well, actually, not. I do kind of know. I'm starting like I'm doing electrician schooling and stuff like that. But the one thing I can always say to like, I guess you guys is that kind of if you are doing something long term that you don't feel comfortable with or you don't like, stop it immediately and do something else. Because I can tell you with wasting like 3 years of my life at Dollar General for no benefit whatsoever, I could in the next year, next decade, next century, or maybe never at all, I will always look back at Dollar General and say I regret doing this for so long, because this didn't get me anywhere. It didn't get me anywhere. It genuinely did not get me anywhere. And that's kind of like what I want to emphasize, I guess, with all this. Or, yeah. Because it sucks. It sucks. You know? Like, if you got to do the job, you got to do what you got to do. You know? But if you have a choice, do something different, man. Do something different. Even if you know that it's probably not as good, just do it. Just take that chance. Because regret is one of those things where when you start to regret, it will never leave you. It'll never leave you. It's one of those things that you can either conquer and accept, or you won't. Either way, both of it eats at you. You know? But that's just me being a little bit motivational, you know, give you guys some, I guess, words of encouragement. And we're getting demoted. We are getting demoted, folks, because the stupid, evil, booty-taking corner strikes again. And we have another perk coming down? I thought, alright. I mean, I ain't gonna say no to perks, but feels weird. What other perk could there be? What is it? Deadshot Daiquiri? Yeah, I'll take it, why not? I want you guys to put down in the comments music artists that you just don't like. Not personally, or if they say things on Twitter that's stupid. Like, just musically. Musically talented, just an artist you do not like. Whether if it's just because they are genuinely untalented, but people love to say that they are, or that they're just maybe just a bit overrated in your eyes, and like everyone just makes a big fuss about them for no reason, or they're just mainstream, and mainstream music kind of at the moment just flat out sucks. You know, put it down in the comments, explain why if you want to, but like I know I got some stinkers. Like you turn on the radio, right, and Benson Boone comes on. You don't want to blow your head off? Like you genuinely just don't want to just end it? Like there's people who have to listen to Benson Boone while driving an hour to work because they can't make ends meet and they can't afford Spotify. So they have to sit there, sitting in your blue trees, sucking off the fucking tree nuts, or whatever the fuck that dude that's how he sounds. That's how he sounds. He sounds like a fucking moron. You know, and then you got like the country pop singers like Morgan Wallen and like all of them. The Morgan Wallen and I don't even know any other names I can name you. You know what? I actually do. It's Morgan Wallen 1, then it's Morgan Wallen 2, then it's Morgan Wallen 3, because that's what all of them are. They're all just spin-offs of him. And if they came out before Morgan Wallen, then they are Morgan Wallen Alphas and Morgan Wallen Betas. Alright, that's probably my least favorite genre. That country pop shit that's always on the radio, that shit is so fucking garbage. Oh shit, we are getting majorly destroyed. Oh, that's not good. Can I stop aiming in? Thank you. Alright, and then we're gonna get this as well. Alright, nice. Alright, the Dragonov. Or like another genre of music that also sucks is, now hear me out, rap, but hold here with me here, alright? Rap that is from any country that is not America. Alright? Y'all ever heard London rap? Y'all ever heard of UK drill? Alright? You know, if you can watch this video and you can hear me, that means your ears are still intact. So that means you haven't listened to UK drill. And you should still keep it that way. Don't even listen to it. Don't even think about listening to it. You know? You got underground Portuguese Nightmare Memphis rap crossovers. That's hell. That's hell on earth. All these big churches are warning you about how 6-7 is demonic. No! UK drill is right there. Music is such a tone shifter that can either make that can either make or break a vibe or your entire day, maybe even a week. You know, like for example, you know, cough cough. Looking at you guys and watching this video, you guys know who you are. You know, aka my pals. You know, I ain't gonna lie. Their music taste doesn't really fit with what I listen to. You know. But at the same time, I also look at their artists and I'm just like, yeah, this shit's ass. Like, this shit is garbage. You know, if I'm in a car with them and they're in charge of the aux, like, almost all the time, I'm thinking about just plugging in my ears, dude. You know, like, but you just kind of have to sit there because, like, I could easily put an AirPod in and listen to the music I want to listen to. You know? But that's disrespectful. That is disrespectful. But at the same time, I think if I'm sitting in your car and I look over to you, and I'm just like, dude, this artist you have playing sounds like a toddler shitting. It sounds like a baby shitting. You know, like, don't you think that's a bit more disrespectful than me just listening to what I want to listen to? You know, does it really matter that much? One of the best things with music is when you meet someone who, and you might say like, oh, that shares an interest with your music. That's a good person to meet. No, it's a person who hates a music genre that you also hate. Nothing unites humanity more than hate. And, like, it's so good. It's such a good feeling when two people can get together and hate on something that isn't a big deal. You know, like if you and a dude sitting down at a table talking about how much you hate black people, that's an issue. All right, that is not a cool thing to sit down and hate on. You know, but if y'all are sitting down, you know, hating on like Morgan Wallen's new single or some shit, which fucking he should just not make music at all, you know, that's not really harming anybody, you know, unless it's like Morgan Wallen fans, but even then, you know, are they really even people? When the hell was this in Black Ops 2? Oh, and we're back to the M60. Okay, that's cool. And our next gun's the Gorgon. That's amazing. You know, I love getting a gun and the gun just says, nah, I don't really feel like working. I don't feel like working at all, actually. Such a good feeling. Thank you so much, Gorgon. I love the Gorgon so much. Useless piece of shit weapon. I hate that gun. I hate that gun so much. I have so much hate. I have so much hate for the littlest things. but I do. I just want to get it all off on my chest. I hate like 90% of the people's taste in music. I hate almost all of the Black Ops 3 guns. I hate Tarkov. I never played it, but I just hate it. I hate League of Legends. Never played it. Never will. You know, I hate all League of Legends players. I hate the Gorgon. I hate the ammo count on the Gorgon. I hate getting demoted back to the fucking M60, so I have to get to the Gorgon again. You know, oh, dude, okay, this is getting insufferable at this point. All right, there we go. Oh, and a double points and insta kill. That's something I don't hate. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. You know, let's see. Here's another thing I hate. With working like retail and stuff. When people don't want to give you their license for like alcohol and cigarettes, you know, like it's a small thing to a certain point. I get it, but at the same time, I'm not expecting you to fucking shit out gold bricks. You know, it would be nice, but if you could just muster up the strength to leave your house with your goddamn license and show it to me, you know, that would be so cool. That would be so great. I don't understand why people can't do that shit. You could bring all your fucking $20 bills and shit, but God forbid you bring a fucking card. I think it's the same people that just carry around their social security card in their wallet, which that's kind of hypocritical because I kind of do that. But, you know, but you know what else I also keep in that goddamn wallet? My fucking license. Like, y'all ain't worried about a cop pulling y'all over? Y'all ain't worried about this fucking shit? You know, this shit fucking pisses me off. And the worst part is that, like if someone's checking out cigarettes or beer and I ask for their license and they're like, oh yeah, man, it's in my car, I could just go get it real quick. If they're really cool and I know them, I let it slide. Like, hey, man, don't worry. As soon as they get all fucking uppity and fucking, fuck you, I just need my cigarettes, I just need my buzz. I don't care how bad you need your fucking Marlboro NXTs. But you ain't getting that shit right now. You ain't getting that shit. You know, it's like, if you can't muster the strength to bring a tiny ass card that can literally fit in your pocket with no extra weight, if that is so hard for you to do, but you are so adamant on getting your cigarettes, you might as well smoke fucking crack. You might as well smoke fucking meth. You don't need no goddamn license for that fucking shit. So stop coming into my fucking business, not really my business, stop coming up to me and demanding that I sell you that shit. If it's that big of an issue, go smoke crack. If it's that big of an issue, go smoke meth. You know, get out of my ear with that shit. Also, here's another thing I hate since we're on the subject. This is like therapy to me, guys. Like I'm not even angry when I'm saying all this. I'm so happy because I have a feeling that y'all guys are agreeing with me here. Like, I imagine y'all are sitting there with like y'all's like fist kind of like up against your chin. It's like, damn, this dude's fucking spitting. And I hope I am. If y'all don't think that way, I don't really care because my opinion is my opinion, and I love my opinion. But another thing I hate when motherfuckers make partying their entire goddamn personality. Or they just do it so excessively to the point where it's just so annoying. Like I've been seeing TikToks and shit of like people going like, oh my god, we're doing Christmas parties and we're gonna be drinking Everclear and we're gonna be chasing it with Cutwaters. You people are so fucking dumb and stupid. So dumb and stupid. And people want me to, and people expect you to cry when these motherfuckers get into wrecks and their faces don't look like faces anymore. They look like a bashed up fucking pepperoni pie with no cheese. Like, I'm sorry that I had a feeling that the gaggle of college kids got into a car wreck speeding down at like 400 miles per hour because they have more Cutwater in them than alcohol. Or not, they have more Cutwater in them than blood. Like, no, I'm sorry, you can't make me care. You cannot make me care for people who just have that disregard for their life. You know, if you want to go to a party and get a bit tipsy, I understand that completely. You know, do you? You know, pop that pussy on the dance stage. You know, do what you need. You know, but what you're not gonna do is get on that wheel all drunk and shit and be a goddamn moron. I'm sorry, but maybe you were meant to die. Maybe you were meant to not live. You know, maybe that's an outer force's way of thanking all of us. You know, I can take a beer. I can take a shot. You know, as soon as a motherfucker comes up to me with Everclear, that's when you say the magic word called no, or I'm good. You know, or just lie. Say you're sober. Say you're trying to remain sober as you have a Bud Light in you. You know, like and it's not just like drinking. They're also just the most annoying people ever. You know, they're like, oh man, I wish I had some liquor right about now. Oh man, you know, and thankfully I ain't really around people who are like that. But you know, I see it sometimes, and it's just like you motherfuckers can't have fun by yourself. And oh fucking god, these shitty ass fucking zombies, get the fuck away from me, all you pathetic pieces of shit. And I've kind of been catching myself swearing a whole lot, so I kind of forgive me, but y'all can't open up, y'all can't turn on the PlayStation or Xbox, pop in some Mafia 2 and just have some fun, you know? You can't pop in some, you can't play some Left 4 Dead, you know? It's gotta be booze. It's gotta be booze. I'm getting fucking passed around like a whore, dude. Where the fuck? Okay, no. Okay, we're not doing this shit. We're not fucking doing this shit. Alright, I don't know what it is with these goddamn zombies, these teleporting zombies, but these motherfuckers better teleport to fucking hell. Because I'm about to just send them there anyways. Okay. I think I see the problem here. Oh, would you fucking know it? What, I guess the fucking LSAT is my home. I guess the LSAT is my home. I might as well make a fucking mortgage payment on this shitty fucking gun. I can't seem to fucking get rid of it. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you shooting an endless barrage of bullets into the zombies? Well, he has like a red mist around him, which basically means it does fuck all. Like, what? Die? Thank you? We've been on the LSAT this entire goddamn round. This needs to end. No. Dude, what the fuck is going on? We have these fucking teleporting zombies. It's like the fucking motherfuckers from Jetpack Joyride, the little, like, teleporter zapper thing. These motherfuckers piss me off so much. I hate these CDC zombies. I hate these mutated, melted zombies. Can we get these motherfuckers away from me? Is this just the worst spot to camp? Is this the worst spot to train? Is this the worst spot of all time? And we're back on the ray gun. The ray gun on round 28. I love making crawlers with 5 bullets. Oh, like, look at that shit! Get away from me! Get away! No. I'm locked in. 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 Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. Because these zombies are sure as hell locked in. They might be locked in more than me. Uh-oh. No. I'm getting the Reagan Mark III, Mark II completed. I'm not going back to the Reagan Mark II. But, alright, well, we're approaching our last couple kills. Maybe last, like, 2 kills, 2, 3. So, I guess I just want to say, if you guys made it to the end of this video, I thank you. I thank you for your patronage and support. You know, subscribe to the Patreon. I don't have one. And all that nonsense. But, with all that being said, let's just... Boom. That zombies guy won the game. You bet I sure did. I conquered the LSAT. I came, I saw the LSAT, I edged myself, I saw the Rig Mark II, I blew my load, and I came, and I conquered. And then I came again. But, anyways, that's been the end of this video. Hopefully y'all guys have a really good day and all that nonsense. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you guys. And bye.